Progress. That is a really important word in a murder investigation, progress. And guess what I can report to you tonight? There is significant progress. Those are two even better words in a murder investigation. And when it's the Stephen Smith murder investigation, which basically for 8 years has had no progress, it becomes a little magical, right? Turns out now the attorney for Stephen Smith is confirming that there is, quote, significant progress being made. How much? What progress, Ashleigh? I knew you would ask. And so we asked as well. And we got some answers. You ready? Take a list. So Stephen's family attorney says there is likely a grand jury convening. Okay, that's huge. A grand jury convening means there's good evidence to put in front of people to see if maybe you can charge somebody. So that's more than just progress. That's like a battering ram of progress. Subpoenas are being issued. Also, huge movement. And this one is the one I really zeroed in on because I like math. Apparently, they're focusing on 5 people. I like math, but I get a little confused when the numbers are high. And 5 people, it makes me nervous because that means that 5 people can point to the other people, possibly, if it ever comes out of the secret grand jury process. I want to bring in somebody who knows a lot more about this than I do. Criminal defense attorney Ken Belkin practices in New York. He's here with me live. So look, am I getting too excited? Because after 8 years, if they'd even just said hello, I'd be excited.
Look, I think the fact that they've convened a grand jury is very promising. It means that someone in that prosecutor's office has been presented with evidence that they think there is probable cause to charge someone with a crime here. What that crime is, we don't know, because grand jury proceedings are held in secrecy.
That's the other question. Why would they do it this way? Why hold a secret grand jury? Why not charge them? You know, why not have a prelim? Why not do it that way?
Well, look, before you charge someone with what is essentially a capital crime in South Carolina, let's not forget, the penalty for murder in South Carolina is the death penalty, which, as of 2021, the official method is the electric chair, changed it from lethal injection. But I think they want to get it right, and I think that's why they're doing it this way. They want a grand jury to hear all the evidence, and there's going to be a lot. If there's 5 people, you know, I hate to say this, but as a case grows older and colder, it doesn't get better with time. Yeah. We don't remember things better that happened 8 years ago than we do when we're a year out.
Oh, I hear you, but you know, like everybody else, there have been cold cases 20, 30 years later, and they get those witnesses up there with their canes. And yes, their memories are, you know, iffy, but they can get convictions. It's harder, I get it. When I look at 8 years, I got shoes that are 8 years old. I mean, my memory is awful, and I can remember some stuff 8 years ago. So the thing about the background behind us, New York City, I mean, there's like, it's the real background. Those people are all watching us in those windows behind us. If you were to have 5 people who were getting subpoenaed maybe, or who were focuses of this, in New York City, that would never get around because there's, you know, 8 to 12 million people here, depending on the commuting day. In a little place like the Low Country, that word would get around fast.
Yeah, it's a problem, I think.
So how do you keep that in, you know, where you need it to be, which is silent?
I mean, the prosecution needs to be in touch with these witnesses and impressing upon them the need for secrecy. Grand jury investigations need to occur in secrecy because they can get compromised. You've got 5 people that might have diverging interests. Like you said, they might want to point the blame at each other. And I think you've got to tamp that down by keeping it as confidential as possible. You don't want those 5 people to necessarily be testifying on the same day and running into each other in the hallway.
And they don't have to. Right?
No, they don't have to.
If you're the subject of a grand jury investigation, you don't have to because you can't have your lawyer in there, right?
You can have it's a one-sided proceeding.
Yeah.
You are entitled to counsel to represent you, but they are not going to be asking you questions. They are not going to be presenting evidence. It is the prosecution that does the presentation of the evidence in a grand jury proceeding.
No cross-examination.
No cross-examination. So we don't really we only get one version of it.
Right, right. And the whole ham sandwich business, I get really frustrated when people say you can indict a ham sandwich. You can't. That's a silly expression. It is easier. It is a one-sided process, but you can't indict a ham sandwich. There has to be some there.
And look, let's remember, the legal threshold for securing an indictment, it's not like a trial. It's not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay. All the prosecution has to prove is that there was probable cause a crime occurred. And what's probable cause? Maybe a crime occurred. There's some evidence of that.
And people don't know what probable cause really, lawyers do, judges do, juries.
I'm not sure all lawyers do, but we can really dance around it quite definitely.
Who definitely don't. Not you, Ken, not for sure. So the five people who are the focus, would they know they're the focus? Would they be aware of it by now if the grand jury's already convened?
They might be. It depends if they have counsel. If counsel's reached out to law enforcement and said, hey, I'm representing this person, they would like to be informed of when they should testify if there's a grand jury proceeding. And they might just ask for that information just so they can know. And their client may never testify in front of a grand jury.
So secrecy, that's the deal in America when it comes to grand juries. There's lots of positives for that. I mean,
some negatives.
There's a lot of negatives, especially when you're a journalist. But, you know, when you were investigating the mob, you'd off the witnesses if you knew who they were. So secret grand juries can be great. 20 seconds left. Would the family be kept in the know? I mean, the secrecy for 8 years, they're just, I mean, this is so painful for them. Would they be kept in the know?
I think to a certain extent they're going to be kept in the know because they might have to testify in the proceeding, and they might have evidence that's material about where he was going, what he was doing that day, so they might be abreast of some facts.
Ken Belkin, it's great to have you here. I hope you're going to come back and visit again.
Thank you for having me, Ashleigh.
Thanks. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.